Hello, everyone. Just want to let you know that we're ready to get started, but we're having a couple of technical issues, so they're cleaning that up. So as soon as we get that going, we'll begin. All right. There's a few more minutes. We're not just going to be sitting around here and doing nothing. That's why I make that announcement. Okay, we've fixed our issue here. Thank you. You guys are so quietly waiting and stuff. I love it. All council meetings should be like this. Pleasant crowd here. So welcome to our city council meeting. I want to start off with roll call. Madam Clerk.
Council members Garcia,
Here.
Lara,
Here.
Lutz,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Dr. Sanchez,
Here.
Mayor Camacho,
Here.
all present.
Thank you. I'd like to ask Councilmember Garcia to lead us in the invocation. Please rise.
Thank you, Mayor. Lord, we are meeting today to conduct matters of business. Guide our hearts and our minds in the spirit of fairness, right thought, and speech. Impart your supreme wisdom upon the activities so that our affairs may reach a successful conclusion. Thank you for being our source of guidance today. Amen.
And we have a special guest to lead us in the flag salute. We have Samantha Leon, eighth grader at STEAM Academy at Burke. Samantha, please lead us in the pledge.
As loud as you can? Yeah. Okay.
There it goes.
Oh, yay.
Good morning, Mayor, members of City Council, and members of the community. My name is Samantha Leon. I am an eighth grader at STEAM Academy. It's my honor to lead the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and join me. Face the flag, place your hand right over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, of liberty and justice for all.
All right, good job, Samantha. Thank you. Why don't you come up here and join us and give you a certificate here? You go around. Come here, Samantha. This is for you. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Join us. Here, come over here. I'm gonna take a picture, okay? Your parents here?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's mom? Come on, mom. Come up here. We'll share our pictures with you.
I could take it.
Please do. Sure. Join us. Congratulations. Join us right here. All right. Just you two. Yeah.
Ready, one, two, three. One, two. Thank you.
All right, Samantha, let's give her a
Thank you very much. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Um, I was gonna do something before, but the presentation, but since we are all up already, I'll just continue with the presentation. But before that, we've asked a lot of members of the community, especially those who are students here in Pico Rivera, to do the flag salute. And so if anybody's interested, please sign up and join us to do the flag salute. So I wanted to say that. Also want to recognize our Parks and Rec Commissioner, Kimberly Garcia, that's here with us today, and also our Assistant City Commissioner, Bob Perez. Thank you for joining us. So we have some young ladies who have done some great work out there in soccer field. We have some trophies here. Why don't you, coaches, why don't you bring them up here so everybody can see them and see what you guys have done. Put them right up front and center. I love it. Thank you. I love it. Okay. Where are the red mambas in the house? All right. So why don't you, all the red mambas and coaches, come up here. We're going to give you recognition. Coach Alex Campos secured first place in ball. Yes, please. Let's give him a big round of applause. Come on up. Everybody, come on up. Yeah, come on up. But while you come up, I'll read this out. Do I have a microphone here? Oh.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Coach, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Proud of the girls, families. Thank you. Great job. Girls, amazing. Amazing. Good job. Coach, thank you. Great job, young ladies. Great job. Great job. All right, guys, gonna do it next year too? Yeah, all right. Great job.
Keep it up, right?
Great job.
Keep it up.
All right, now, good job.
All right, we got these wonderful ladies. So this is so Coach Alex Campos secured first place in both the Commissioners Cup and area playoff tournaments. The team advanced to the section playoffs and finished in the top four among 9 competing cities. Let's give them another big round of applause. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you. There's a certificates for you for your accomplishments. I know you will continue to being winners and doing big things not only on the field but on your school. Coach, want to say a few words?
Sure.
I put you to the test either way.
It's all right. I'm always ready for the,
All right.
the test. First off, thank you, everyone here. I know it's unusual for me to be up here, but um, thank you, parents. Without them, they wouldn't be on the practice field and everything. So thank you so much for what you do for these girls. Because at the end, you guys provide, you know, everything for them: food, washing their clothes, and all the above. But without you parents, the commitment, look at the results. We did well in San Diego. We didn't even lose. We went undefeated all the way in San Diego. We tied twice. Fortunately, we didn't advance to the next round. But the girls played so hard in that heat. You think I don't remember how you guys were exhausted? But they pulled through, and no matter what, very proud of this team. They're so special, and couldn't say any more. But great things about these girls. And thank you, council, everybody that's here. And it's very special for them, you know, and us too as coaches. I think Coach Eric and Coach Omar couldn't have done it without them either. They did a great job. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna put these young ladies on the spot. Who would like to say a few words on behalf of you guys? Anybody want to step up? Who's the captain?
I got the captain right here.
All right. Come on. Step up to just say a quick little thank you. There we go.
Uh, my name is Emma, and I would like to thank my coaches and all the girls for everything they do for me.
There we go.
Good job.
My name is Catalea, and I would like to thank everyone who came and my coaches and the players.
Galilea. I like to thank the coaches and the players.
See, leaders in the making. Here's the certificates you can distribute. Let's go ahead and take a group picture, and we'll go on to the next group that we're going to recognize as well. Robert will direct us here.
Girls, move up. Move up, girls.
One, two, three. One, two, three.
Thank you. And now one with just the girls and the coaches. Yeah, in the middle.
While they're taking the photo, I would like to say congratulations, ladies.
Three. One, two, three. Thank you.
Thank you. So in that folder is a certificate for each of you. So there's a certificate in there for each of you. And what we like to do is save that for your when you go to college, when you're looking for jobs. Those are part of your awards and things that you're going to collect over the years, and we're very proud of you. I know the mayor's daughters played in AYSO, and my son also. So you are a member of a long legacy of champions, and we're very proud of you. So keep those certificates and those awards.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, left just a breath.
Yes, all my girls have played through the AYSO. I know we have board members in the back here that have been working in representation. Please stand up and be recognized, and let's give them a before we bring up our next group here. It's just that AYSO is such a great sport, or should I say organization that plays some good sports, soccer, that becomes such a big, very popular here in the city. So much so that we have more participants in AYSO than we have all the leagues put together. So it shows you where soccer is going here, not only with the men but with the ladies as well. So congratulations. Um, Good, good. All right, so we have our next team here that is bring up. So let's go ahead and coaches come back up, and we should have just kept you up here. These must be some good coaches here or something. Huh? So, let's give him a big round of applause. Coach, Coach Alex. I love it. I love it. We should just stay up here. Okay. I love it. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the mic again. All right. It's like, all right. So this is part of the presentation. Lights go off. So I like the fact that transformation here. It's just like that. So you throw. Are you guys playing tricks on us or something? I love it. Was it the? Here's the mic.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. All right, testing. All right. Again, like I said prior with the Red Mambas, I'm gonna say this for the All-Star selected group of girls. We did amazing things out in San Diego. Together, we united as a team, and we didn't lose over there either. We just didn't advance for just because of points. But at the end of the day, these girls played it really hard out there for Pico. We really represented you, Pico Rivera, very well. And I think we're not done yet with this group. But at the end, parents, thank you so much for everything that you do for the girls. You guys put that effort. Um, you know, from washing their clothes, from getting them ready for with their food and everything. And school is probably the number one. I tell them at practice all the time, academics is first. You cannot play if your academics are not at a certain GPA. So that's the number one thing I address in practice. So these girls also in the heat we were battling, and they battled so hard. And they're a special group, just like Red Mambas. They're always gonna be with me in my heart. And coaches, thank you again. We had the same group of coaches. We stuck together, and we hung in there. And I hope we represented Pico Rivera good. Okay, so thank you so much.
Love. Love the representation. Nothing to take away from the boys, but I've seen the girls play, and man, they talk about toughness. I was like, man, you guys ladies are tough. But again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you for representing the city well. Thank you for for what you do. It's not easy to be champions. It's not easy to get to the success that you're at right now. If you continue that, I'm sure you're going to be successful not only in sports but also in school. So keep that up. And I wanted to make an announcement. So actually, my colleague just reminded me that Cristian Roldan just made the U.S. soccer team as well. So, Pico Rivera. which we'll be hearing more about, and we have some activities coming for the World Cup as well. So again, congratulations. Let's take a picture. Here's some certificates for you as well. Thank you. Anyone that I want to put on the spot? Any new ones? Want to say a few words?
Thank you.
Come on, you can do it. There we go. There we go.
I like to thank all the girls and the parents, both teams, and everyone that came out to support all the girls. And I like to thank all of you.
To the parents, it's not easy, parents, right? Make the commitment. So congratulations to you too. So let's take a picture.
Go in the front. All right, shorter girls up front, and then taller girls. Computer girls. One, two, three. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think so. Yeah. Oh, it would have been nice if some of the girls held up. While we're here, yeah, let's do it.
You heard we have the World Spirit Festival coming up 26, 27 during the World Cup events in Pico Rivera. So you'll hear more about it. It's all soccer here. Absolutely. Definitely. You know what? Everything's on the website right now already, on the city website. But we can give you more details if you like. Okay? Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. And before my thank you, senor. Appreciate it. Good job. Um, Also, just continue on the agenda, but want to recognize our Vice President, Board Trustee, Esther Mejia, that's here with us, from Rancho Unified School District. Union High School District as well. We have Jaime Lopez. Thank you for being here. And so we have our regular agenda items that will continue onto public comment. But before I do that, I want to read out statements in regards to the Epic Hotel, just some updates as to what's been happening. And so here's where we're at this stage. And so, in order to keep the residents and community of Pico Rivera updated on the progress of the ongoing legal battle against the owners and operators of the unauthorized business located at the Epic Hotel near the intersection of Beverly and Rosemead Boulevard, I'm very happy to announce that once again the city received a favorable ruling in our efforts to shut down the operation and activities of this unlicensed business. Last week, a hearing was held in Los Angeles County Superior Court in downtown Los Angeles. After extensive written and oral arguments, the judge ruled in the city's favor and granted the city's request for a preliminary injunction. The specifics of the judge's order include the following: prohibitions and restrictions against the owner and operators. One, any and all unlicensed use of the property located at 4335 Rosemead Boulevard in Pico Rivera, operating and or allowing the continued operation of any unlicensed community care facility, residential care facility, drug rehabilitation facility, and or similar business on any portion of the Epic Hotel. Selling, offering, distributing, or otherwise making available controlled medications or mental health services on any portion of the hotel. Conducting all activities or operations of any kind whatsoever which violates the Pico Rivera Municipal Code and the Pico Rivera Zoning Code. With this order, the city will continue to take all steps necessary to eliminate illegal and unlawful activities at the Epic Hotel location and will continue to enforce against activities which are in violation of this court order. Although the city received this favorable ruling from the court, we recognize that there remains the possibility that the operator may continue to act in defiance of the court's order. The city of Pico Rivera will continue to aggressively pursue all available legal remedies and enforcement actions until full compliance with the court's order and all applicable city laws and regulations is achieved. The city will continue to closely monitor activities at the property and will not hesitate to take immediate action should violations continue. I want to thank the residents and business community of the city of Pico Rivera for your support on this important matter. I also want to thank my colleagues on the city council for their dedication in doing what is right for our city, as well as our city manager, staff, and our city attorney's office for their hard work in reaching this result. Thank you. This is where we're at with Epic Hotel. So we'll keep you posted. So thank you. Moving on to public comments. We have a few public comments, and we'll start off with Jaime Lopez from ROP, regarding ROP.
My name is Jaime Lopez, president of the Tri-Cities ROP, or Regional Occupational Program. Joining me today, this evening, is fellow board member Esther Mejia and ROP Director of Technology and Operations Services, Mr. Dan Barajas. First and foremost, congratulations on this beautiful yet powerful council chambers. Pico Rivera is a special place for me because there is a family member in my household that grew up here and she attended local schools. Now she's a school teacher. In addition to that, my kid participated in AYSO, so those trophies look very familiar because she won through this organization, through Pico Rivera AYSO. So I just want to thank you for all you do for the residents and including ROP students. The mission of Tri-Cities ROP is to prepare students for college and careers by providing high-quality career technical education that leads to employment, industry, certification, or post-secondary education. Tri-Cities has a strong relationships with Pico Rivera's Chamber of Commerce, Rancho Unified School District, and let's not forget Sapiens, Salsa Grill, where they allowed ROP culinary students to participate in our work experience program. We are grateful for their partnership. At this time, I'm going to have Mr. Dan Barajas provide you, the council, with a comprehensive report of the great things we are doing.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, staff, and the Pico Rivera community. Like Mr. Lopez said, my name is Daniel Barajas. I am Director of Programs, Technology, and Operations for Tri-Cities ROP. Tri-Cities ROP was established in 1974 to provide career technical education programs to high school students and adults in the city of Pico Rivera. For over 50 years, we have remained committed to preparing students for both college and career success. Through our regional instructional model, we connect students to a broad network of business and industry partners that provide valuable work-based learning opportunities, preparing students for college and the workforce. This past year alone, 233 students completed more than 24,440 internship hours at local businesses, gaining hands-on experience while building meaningful connections to the community's workforce. We also proudly partner with Rio Hondo College to provide high school students the opportunity to earn college credit through their ROP courses prior to graduation. These opportunities help students accelerate education and career pathways while reducing future college costs. In addition, Tri-Cities ROP recently recognized 66 outstanding students from the Whittier and Pico Rivera communities during the 33rd Annual Evening of Excellence Recognition Ceremony held at the Whittier Community Theater. This event celebrated students for their dedication, achievement, leadership, and commitment to preparing for the future workforce. The success of Tri-Cities RP reflects the strength of our partnerships with local school districts, colleges, businesses, and community leaders who continue to invest in students and workforce development. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share the positive work Tri-Cities RP is doing for the city of Pico Rivera. I look forward to sharing additional information with you at a future meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both. And I know both of you signed cards, that's why I can let you continue. You got 2 sections. So, well, thank you for being here, Mr. Barajas, Mr. Lopez, and Ms. Mejia. I know you are on the ROP board. I know the RP has done great work, as stated, to train, to assist, and create pathways for many individuals, especially here in Pico Rivera. So, thank you for your advocacy and thank you for the work at ROP. Let's continue doing the great work. Thank you. Lauren Talbot, speaking about the library updates.
Good evening. Good evening, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. My name is Lauren Talbot, and I'm the Community Library Manager at the Pico Rivera Library and the Rivera Library. Here are our updates for June. While the Rivera Library is temporarily closed for construction, the Pico Rivera Library will be open on Mondays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We will resume our normal business hours once the Rivera Library reopens, hopefully in the middle of June. We're crossing our fingers. The Summer Discovery Program is LA County Library's annual summer celebration of reading and exploration. From June 1st to August 9th, customers of all ages can read and complete activities, earn badges, and win prizes such as books, tote bags, and more. You can participate in person using paper games and activity lists, which can be picked up at your local library or online at lacountylibrary.org/summer-discovery. Families are invited to our Let's Play program at the Pico Rivera Library on Tuesday, June 16th at 2 p.m. Kids can get moving and play with Big Blue Blocks and the library's board game collection. Come join us for a fun afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you for those updates. Next, we have Veronica regarding bus stop lighting.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, and residents. My name is Veronica, and I live near Paramount Boulevard and Beverly Boulevard. I'm here tonight to speak about an ongoing public safety and quality of life issue affecting my neighborhood. There is a bus stop on Beverly Boulevard with a large grassy area beside it. While it may not officially be considered a city park, for the past 15 years, the surrounding families have treated it like one. There are 4 homes directly behind this area, and over the years, it has become a gathering place for local residents. Families bring their children, neighbors walk their dogs, and people sit under the shade to enjoy the space together. The city itself maintains this area by coming out about twice a month to cut the grass, which shows that it is still recognized and cared for as part of the community. Unfortunately, despite the maintenance, the area has increasingly become unsafe for the residents who lived around it. Like many communities, we have dealt with occasional homelessness in the past, especially during the summer months. However, the neighborhood has always came together to clean the area, maintain it, and keep it safe. The situation has changed significantly over the last few weeks, especially since the issues surrounding the Epic property began affecting our area. We now regularly see groups of men purchasing alcohol from the 7-Eleven across the street and gathering there day and night. Trash is left everywhere, including beer containers and drug paraphernalia. People openly drink, use drugs, and at times camp overnight in this area. Families no longer feel comfortable or safe using what was once a peaceful neighborhood and gathering space. One of the biggest concerns is the lack of lighting. For the last 2 years, I have repeatedly contacted Public Works regarding the bus stop light not functioning. Each time I am told that a ticket has been submitted, but nothing has been resolved. The entire grassy area remains dark at night, which only encourages illegal activity and creates a serious safety concern for residents. There is also very little visible police presence or patrol in the area. Just a few weeks ago, during the middle of the night, a transient knocked over an electrical box nearby. I contacted the sheriff's station the following morning, and Edison had to come out to address the damage. I understand this may not be an official designated park, but to the families who live there, it matters. It is part of our neighborhood, and residents deserve to feel safe in their own community. I respectfully ask the City Council to please look into the situation. I invite you to drive by the area, especially during the evening hours, to see firsthand what residents are dealing with. Our community is simply asking for basic safety measures, working light, cleanup enforcement, and increased patrol presence so families can once again enjoy the neighborhood space they cared about for years. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Veronica. Mr. City Manager, I know that we have a list of unfunded projects, but I'm familiar with that area. Nice little pocket park, if you will, there. Maybe in the future, we can look at some lighting or so forth. But as it relates to the bus stop lighting, that's already there. It's just a fixture. Can we address that and make sure that that is
Yes,
taken care of?
we'll go ahead and take a look at that. In addition, we can have Southwest also have some patrols, increased patrols in the area as well.
Can we do that? And of course, Captain, if you can address that issue. I can see how that area can turn into in the evening hours, so we can address that. So thank you, City Manager and Captain, for that. Next, we have Luis. I'm gonna get it right, Luisiana. And I should be good with that and stuff. I shouldn't be able to. Ana, okay, Ana Delgado, regarding our Rio Hondo handball course. Thanks for coming.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. As you guys know, I'm here to speak in regards to Rio Hondo Park, the handball courts. You guys heard different stories already that I mentioned how much the mural and the handball courts mean to me. I did want to just bring up a little bit of more things. That I was looking into. I was looking into when the proposal was made that 8.5 million was gonna include new playing field, courts, fitness areas to and playgrounds to Rio Hondo Park. We still waiting, for that to be processed. As well, I was reading here that some of that funding was supposed to go towards the handball court to get fixed in 2021, 2022. However, nothing has been done since our handball courts are still in bad condition. Not a dollar. We have not seen a dollar besides the mural since the mural was created, painted there that I was part of. Another thing I wanted to bring up was that let me see. I was reading the report when this took place. You guys mentioned to me that the Pico Rivera community was there the day of, when this proposal was made, and that the residents agreed to have the humble courts removed. However, it seems like reading the plan and from that speech that was made that day by Pamela Yogurt, it's not mentioned about the humble courts getting removed. Again, I looked at a picture from that day, and it looks, I could probably count like two hands full of people that were there. So again, everybody I have spoken to, the Pico Rivera community, is not aware that these were getting removed, but we're gonna get fixed instead. I started petition forms. I have 10 pages already full. This is without me going door to door, without me standing in front of the market, getting signatures. This is the houses that are surrounding Rio Hondo Park, and from people walking in Rio Hondo Park, walking their dogs, or on the playgrounds that have received signatures. Some handball players as well. Again, I am here to speak in regards to not to remove the handball court, but to help us fix it. A lot has been taken away from Rio Hondo Park. It is a small park. It's a small community right there, a little circle. And we are asking you guys that this is part of the community. These do get used, but due to the condition, they don't get used as much as they would be if they were taken care of. So again, I do have 10 pages of signatures, but I am gonna print out more so I could still continue with those signatures for the petition. Also, my time's up. They get me nervous the time. And, also,
I'll let you
I
finish.
wanted to just say real quick, this took place in 2021, I believe, that I was reading. Um, that was a little bit after COVID. So I do know a lot of people were not around the community, to take place at the park during that timing. So that's why I know there wasn't too many people. Well, again, like the picture I see, you could see there wasn't that much community of Pico Rivera there. Uh,
Thank you, Ms. Delgado.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Mr. City Manager, I know we've discussed that we're trying to figure out some options here. Just brief comment on that?
Yes, Mayor, City Council. So recently, as a result, when council gave direction to take a look into this matter, we had our building official and our senior building inspector go out and take a look and assess the structure. And based on their inspections, the existing structure, they have stated, has some significant structural deterioration and safety concerns that would require substantial rehabilitation efforts. In addition, the current park improvement plans were designed around removal of the structure, so preserving it would likely require redesigning portions of the project, which could impact the project costs and timelines and other planned park amenities. That being said, we're continuing to evaluate if there's options to save it. Again, we will also bring in somebody on the structural side to assess the structural integrity of the building, but the initial assessment that it's if I can just share structural wall deterioration, moisture intrusion and potential reinforcing of steel degradation, partial roof ceiling assembly failure, and potential concealed structural deficiencies that we haven't identified yet. But that being said, we're still continuing to look at our options.
Okay, thank you, Mr. City Manager. We'll just still continue to look at some options. Just wanted to give that update, but let's have a conversation after the meeting. Just wanted to give an update that we are just working towards. Yeah. But let's have a conversation after the meeting. I don't like to get into a dialogue here in the council. It's not protocol. But thank you, Mr. I appreciate it. Okay, with that, then we're going to head and what I didn't ask the city manager, are there any changes to the agenda, Mr. City Manager?
We'd like to hold over item number 8 to the next council meeting.
Item number 8 will be held to the next council meeting. That said, we have consent calendar items with exception 1 through 12, with exception to item 8. Can I entertain a motion?
Mayor.
There's a first and a second. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Okay. With that, then leads us into our city manager reports. Do we have any reports, city manager?
None at this time.
No reports, so we'll get into the good of the order. I'll start off on my left with Councilmember Lara.
Sure. In compliance with AB 1234, I just want to report out that I managed to go to contract cities. That was very educational. There were a few presentations that I found really helpful. One was about AI, and it was a presentation by Google on some of the engagement they're doing with communities throughout the United States on creating like a virtual town hall where they're generating significant outreach and community participation in their form of in their government. So that leads me to another item that I'll talk about later. Also, I managed to attend SCAG, and mind you, I missed the last meeting. My apologies for that, but I wanted to report off on SCAG. Obviously, the city won an award for sustainability once again. The thing about that when I was present for that luncheon for the award is I think it's Pico Rivera and I think it was Garden Grove or Cudahy, another smaller city that won an award for sustainability projects. The other awards, or the vast majority of the other awards, were by large government agencies, counties. So it was nice to see our city being recognized for the good work that's being led by the city administration, particularly Victor Farrar and his team, along with the city manager, everyone just being involved and not only just the recognition, but actually good projects being done. Thank you. And every one of us, wherever we go, we constantly get approached by elected officials asking us, what are we doing in Pico Rivera? How is it that we're making this work? So on and so forth. So it's just really kudos to the whole team, everyone involved. So thank you. Having said that, while at SCAG, a gentleman approached me and we started talking about alternative sewer systems. Because at the previous meeting, at our CIP meeting, we talked about the north side of Pico Rivera and how those roads are very challenged. And not only is it just the actual asphalt, but it's the lack of any type of sewer drainage system. So that when it rains in that area, it's a flood risk. So this gentleman started talking to me about the fact that there's grant monies available for alternative drainage systems. And I think that's something we can look at as a community. I've already done some outreach with the city manager and Mr. Negrete, and I'd like to bring that to our infrastructure ad hoc committee so we can develop that further. I think we could talk about a potential feasibility study, outline the problem, outline what streets exactly need to be either have sewers or this alternative method of drainage, and then put a price tag on it, and then go out for potential funding. And in conjunction with that, being the regional director for SCAG, I've invited SCAG to come July 14th at our city council meeting to just present about, just to give a primer on what they do, who they are, and there's a lot of grant money that they manage to control, especially regarding sustainability. So I've also asked that the representatives for SCAG meet with city staff prior so that we can talk about our needs and we could and ask questions about potential grant monies to see where we can align to potentially pool more money for our city. Okay, so that was that. So one thing, if I could get a second, please. This is following up on artificial intelligence. I applaud the work that the city's done in regards to making their own large language model and how that has been beneficial. But I would like to see, I personally think that the difficult thing with artificial intelligence is the implementation of it. Okay. I think the majority of us who use AI use it for writing emails, for doing research, for just mundane stuff that makes our life so much easier, right? But it's that crossover and it's the application of it in either city government or businesses that has yet to take place. So I'd like to create an ad hoc committee specifically related to this. And I'd like to take a look at something very specific, and that has to do with permitting. And if we can improve the permitting application process and the certification of that permit, not only if we can cut down the time, if we can make it more efficient, so that we can free up our city employees to do other work, because there's work out there for them to do. Um, but I'd like to see it where it's quantifiable in a way. We could look at what's our current permitting turnaround process now, and then what could it be with AI, and then create a plan, put it into place. So if I could just get a second to create that ad hoc and then report back to council, so on and so
I'll
forth.
second that.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, with that, I think I've talked too much, and thank you very much.
Councilmember, and thank you for serving, representing the city of Pico Rivera on SCAG board. And it's a large organization that goes all the way to San Diego and stuff. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. For AB 1234, I too attended California Contract Cities, very informative. Our mayor moderated a nice session on water. They did a great job there, Mayor, on that. In addition to that, the mayor, the city manager, and director Negrete and I had an opportunity to meet with Pico Boys with the impact with the dam safety project, to meet with those board members to keep them in the loop and also share some designs where they've been providing input with us. I thought it was a very successful meeting. They seem very content with the direction we're going at with Streamland Park and with Pico Park. And we'll continue to explore options and continue to meet with them. Good meeting. Memorial Day and the Purple Heart Monument, what an amazing job. Kudos to all the staff, the team. That monument's truly one of a kind, Pam. I mean, that's what everybody's just been talking about, the buzz. I had an opportunity to visit all three of our veteran facilities, the both American Legions and the VFW, and everybody was just saying what an amazing job this team has done up here on the dais in the city staff. Their commitment and their tireless efforts to make sure that things are followed through for our veterans. And Director Negrete, I know he's not here, but please relay the message. There was a project that Public Works was working on maybe about a week and a half ago, right there on Rosemead and Manzanar. They were doing some maintenance work out on the road, and one of the residents called me, and I thought there was going to be a concern. Nope, I'm here to provide some good input. The way the staff handled the work, she's been trying to get some repair on the side of the street to fill some potholes, and she basically approached staff and has asked if there was any leftover gravel. Can you please fill this pothole right on the side? Because staff is restricted to assignment. Staff handled it in a very professional manner, and they filled that pothole, and she's one of the happiest campers. So please relay that message to Director Negrete. Staff did a really good job with that. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Letts?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I just want to let the public know that I, along with the rest of my colleagues here, we attended the beautiful unveiling of the Purple Heart Monument on this past Friday. And then we also celebrated commemorating our fallen heroes on Memorial Day this past Monday. And of course, I also accompanied my colleague, Mayor Camacho, receiving a delegation from our most recent sister city, Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico, with their mayor, Alejandro Aguirre Curiel, and the rest of his team. So it was great to see them. And I'll leave it up to the mayor to cover a couple of important points that are poignant and important about maintaining culture and keeping families together. And that concludes my remarks for today.
Thank you, Councilmember. Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes, thank you. In accordance with AB 1234, I wanted to report as well. I attended the California Contract Cities Conference. Very important sessions. One notable one, including our mayor serving on a panel about water.
Second, we had a panel where our LA County supervisors, two of them, Horvath and Janice Hahn, who is our representative, had a session on things in the region as well, included by Riverside County supervisors. So very important topics with county supervisor, other council members from other cities within California contract cities. Secondly, I attended with mayor and some of our staff the Pio Pico Women's Club reorganization. So there is a new president, and it's very large. Very proud. I'm a member myself. I believe you're a member as well, Mayor, correct? And we participate in this Pio Pico Women's Club. So I was able to attend their luncheon and reorganization and present them with certificates, and then also attend the Purple Heart ceremony. Thank you so much to our Parks and Recreation, Pam, all of our staff that made that happen. It's beautiful sight from everybody's been buzzing about it. And we had a great Memorial Day ceremony with the flyover and
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. And echoing a few of the items that my colleagues mentioned, again, Purple Heart City is just a wonderful event that we did, the Memorial Day event. Director Ugar and your team, the entire team, everybody, but I know you did a lot and just want to reiterate that such a wonderful event. It's just been designated as the 100th city, well, we approved to be the 107th city in California to be recognized as a Purple Heart City. I think it was definitely something that was long overdue, and I'm glad that we did that. Great events all throughout. Yes, the Pio Pico Women's Club, one of the oldest organizations here in the city of Pico Rivera, over 100 years old, quite frankly. And not only did we swear in the new board, but I had the opportunity to provide the state of the city to them, which the city is doing well. We're on right track, is the message that is out there, because that is the case. That's where we're at right now. As a city. So that was great in itself. As it relates to AB 1234 reports, I too attended the California Contract Cities. I was mentioning from subjects from homelessness, public safety, economic development, and I got a chance to moderate the water. And not only because I'm on the executive board and I chair legislation for California Contract Cities, but in Pico Rivera, we've done a lot of work as it relates to water. One of the biggest ones has been the issues of PFAS. There was a few years back with the forever chemicals, the contaminants, and we were one of the first cities to get the permits to elevate the standards. Our water was always clean. It was never hazardous in the sense, but the standards got elevated, and we met those standards, and it was good to showcase to other cities of what we've done here as a team, not only from the administration but as a city council. And that was at the Contract Cities. I also attended the ICSC alongside with Director Albee and Rick, the Economic Development Manager, met with several business and property owners here in the city. We got some new restaurants coming in. We got some expansions taking place from some areas. So, there's, we have built our city, but there's a lot of interest, a lot going on in our city. So it's good news and good activity that's going on as it relates to that. Wanted to, there's two items that I want, is a couple of requests. One is in regards to the data centers. I know there's been a lot of conversation about data centers. There's a lot of information out in the news. There's been, folks, that Pico Rivera has data centers or are going to get data centers. There's no data centers that have come our way, but I'd like to ask our city manager, if my colleagues are okay with it, for us to just look at how we could better address the conversation on data centers. Again, there is no proposal here in our city or any interest in our city, but we want to get in front of it and see where things are as it relates to data centers in our city. So, in addition to that, we've also been reading in the news, and also all the reports on TV in regards to the conditions at Garden Grove regarding the chemicals, the potential hazardous material, the exposure. Some people are still not in their homes. And although we don't have any of those types of hazardous materials that are being manufactured in our city, I would like to ask our city manager, if my colleagues are okay with that, for us to just maybe do an inventory of some of our businesses that might manufacture some type of hazardous material and or move hazardous materials so we can uh, 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 address them and making sure that they have the proper protocols in place and alongside with the fire department and making sure that if there are, maybe there are none. I'm unaware of any, but maybe we just want to make sure that we just assess our entire business inventory of these types of businesses and see, making sure we're prepared for any of this stuff. So thank you for that. And lastly, just want to mention Memorial Day, but as Councilmember Lutz was mentioning, as it relates to the event that took place on Sunday with our sister city Chapala, one of the objectives of that event was to reunite families from Mexico and here in the United States. As we know, we've been dealing with a lot of the immigration conversation, and when we also know that there's families that have come to the U.S. to work, to provide a better life for their families. And when they leave, in this case, places like Mexico, they leave their families behind. And some of these sons and daughters have not seen their parents for over decades, 10, 20, 30 years. They have kids, grandkids, and they haven't seen them. And this organization with AHUA and others basically are able to get them the visas to come and visit and see their kids that they haven't seen for, again, decades. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was not ready for it because when you see that moment of that touching moment, you see the story of the individuals coming together when the sons, the grandkids, and the parents, some of these parents, grandparents, they're just, maybe in their 80s, 90s. Maybe it's the last time they see them. But it's touching, it's personal. And I always tell people during this immigration enforcement issue, regardless of where you stand, when you look at the story of the individual and the story of that person and that family, it truly puts much more than just a number or just a person and dismiss it as if everybody's a quote unquote criminal and stuff. But it was very touching, very moving. I was glad I was there, and I'm glad this organization doing it, and we're gonna do what we can to support those efforts as well. So just wanted to highlight that because it was very, very touching for my wife, for myself, and my wife. Um, that said, that concludes my comments, reports. And with that, unless there's something else, I would like to ask our city attorney to lead us into closed session.
It is now appropriate to proceed into closed session to discuss the closed session item identified in the closed session portion of the agenda, specifically under Government Code Section 549569 subsection D1, and more specifically, this matter identified as City of Pico Rivera versus Super Lodging Services LLC.
Thank you. And as we're going to go into closed session, but I'd like to adjourn this meeting. One of our residents, Chris Elias, Sister Cheryl, in her memory, as she just recently passed. So in her memory, we close this meeting. Thank you for being here.